What's up, guys? This is Andre slash Chokenator. This is going to be a sort of the third video blog that I do. I want to keep the music off this one. I want to keep this one like really genuine because I want to talk about some stuff that's been on my mind. Um, so I made a list here, and you guys know that I'm aspiring to be like a professional artist, and a lot of times I think that I have to fool myself into thinking, I can do it. And I do believe that I can, but sometimes that little glimmer of hope starts to fade, and it's like, am I just fooling myself into thinking it? But I do, and I'm not going to give up on it. And but there's a few things that I really want to kind of process with you guys, those of you who watch me and follow me, that I've just been thinking about. The first one is selling out versus integrity, and there are a lot of requests that I have received, um, funny requests that I couldn't bring myself to do. People said, they would pay me to do it. They always tell me, "Hey, Dre, you would make a lot of money if you drew hentai or something like that, something crazy." Um, and obviously, I don't want to go that far because as an artist, you have to treat yourself like a business, and you have to brand yourself that you create a certain thing and you have a certain style. And I think even though my skill level is okay, I think it's just okay. But even then, I still think it's good enough that if I have a niche, I can find it. And to keep my integrity as an artist, I have to put out content that I want to put out that I think people will find valuable. And right now, it's been kind of hard to find that balance because right now I am practicing the art of selling out. I got a commission that was like an anime body pillow, and I never thought I would be doing something like that. But I'm going to because they asked me to, and they said they would pay me, and I'm just kind of learning the ropes still. And I'm 27 years old, and I should be quite familiar with the ropes by now. And a lot of times in life, I think I'm like still trying to make up for mistakes that I made in the past, trying to just catch up. But I'm learning to like try to be at peace with where I'm at now, with mistakes that I've made, and just trying to still keep that integrity as much as I can, so that people know like who I am, and still want to ask me to draw something for them. And I'll get to like more specific stuff later in the video. Um, but yeah, selling out. I'm practicing it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm not gonna sell out super crazy, but I'm selling out a little bit. And so if you want me to draw something, commission me, just let me know. But I'm not here. I'm not making this video to ask for money. I'm just kind of here to share like the state of life right now. The second thing I want to talk about is working hard versus working smart. And you guys know, if you follow my stream, that I put a lot of hours into streaming, but I think it doesn't really pay itself off. I mean, I think it's pretty far from paying itself off. And I don't want to envy. I don't want to just envy like streamers like Mango or Cutie Pie. I feel like I should learn something from them because they're entertaining guys. They're funny, and when they stream, you want to keep watching them because you never know what's going to happen. Um, but there's a few things that I can do that I know I can do better. First of all, I think again my skill level is okay, and increasing that skill level is something that you need to do in practice. And I think if I'm constantly just working and trying to finish things for people, I think those count as performance and not practice. And it's hard to treat performance like practice because you want everything to look good. But when you're practicing, you're not afraid of making mistakes, and you're only worried about improving. It's kind of like Smash, where if I go to a tournament, I can't treat the tournament like it's practice. Maybe I can, but I won't be playing my best. And at a tournament, I want to play my best. It's at home that I need to practice. And I just went to a Smash tournament yesterday. I got third place, which was the expected result. I was third seed, so I got third place. But I really wanted to win. But the people I lost to are simply people who work harder, simply people who are more prepared than I am. And I was playing the neutral very well, and I was like, trying to figure them out. And I lost because they were simply more aware of more situations that I wasn't ready for. They weren't smart. They weren't outsmarting me or anything crazy like that. I wasn't getting impatient. I was playing well. It's just that they were more prepared and they had trained harder than I had. And so with Smash, obviously that's something that's kind of fading out, and it's hard for me to find the time to get that good, and it's not something I have enough passion to get that good at. But with art, I feel like I do a lot of performing and not enough practice. And in order for me to get better, I need to like really go draw from life. You know, life drawing classes are kind of expensive, but I need to, as much as I can, bring around a sketchbook with me, a notebook, small or big, and just draw everything that I see. And not just everything willy-nilly, but like things that I want to get better at. So I need to learn to try to like recognize where I'm weak. For example, hands and feet, right? Those are always going to be hard to draw. Those are probably my weaker points right now. Folds in clothes, choosing colors, like these are all things that I need to practice, like outside of streaming or outside of like, or even on stream or just outside of you know, commissions. Like I need to put in extra time. Um, so working hard versus working smart. Um, yeah, I put in a lot of time, and but it's just that it's not guided well enough. So if any of you have advice for me, like what I could do better as an artist to get better, but also to like earn more and like figure out ways to like really continue to brand myself, uh, you know, I need your help. And again, this is going to be a really honest vlog. And you know, I'm, you guys know me. I'm not really normally the person to do this, and you guys tell me when you're gonna make a next video about Sencal Smash History. I mean, I'll do it. I know you guys are gonna ask me once you hear me say that. But like, really, more importantly, I need to take care of myself, and I need to do things that like push me forward and keep me, not only keep me afloat, but help me excel. Because I'm barely, not even staying afloat. You guys see, I'm living at home, and you know, I'm 27, and this is just like a real video of me like wondering like how can I really become a full-fledged adult and just keep moving forward. Because I learned that, you know, being happy is like a byproduct of doing the right thing, right? Being happy is not just about being dependent on people. It's not about like, you know, it's, you know, just finding your purpose but not carrying it out. You know, some people are satisfied when they find a sense of purpose. Having a, you know, having a good social life, like, you know, having good food and good exercise, like those are all contributors to being happy. But I think, you know, the greatest, the most guaranteed way of happiness is like doing the right thing, because bad things in life are going to happen to us all the time. And uh, even right now, I'm not sure, but I might be going through something really hard. I say I'm not sure because I'm still in the middle of it. Who knows? Who knows? It could be something really hard. I can't share about that yet. Maybe I will in the future, but I definitely not now. But if you guys pray, or like if you're not a prayerful person, if you're just a regular human, and you're not a person of faith, just send me your good thoughts. Wish me well. Help me out if you can. If you do pray, pray for me. Ask, you know, God or whatever God you believe in to just help me out. Because you know, Joan of Arc, my inspiration, she said, uh, "Work hard, and God will help you. God helps those who help themselves." It's like a variation of that, and that's something I need to do. Keep working hard, working smart, and keep moving forward. And I cannot lose hope, because I've been in a spot before where I've lost hope, and a point of despair is something I'm familiar with, and so I'm used to pain. I'm used to suffering. You know. It's sad to say that, you know, that I'm used to it, but you know, that's kind of life, right? That's kind of like a part of life, that we have to work through it, and that's something that I've never been good at before, and I think I've gotten a lot better at. Is that even when I'm really emotional, like back in the day, I used to, once I get emotional, I shut down completely. I shy away from everything and everyone, and I stop what I'm doing, and I just want to be happy again, and I try to find those little things that will make me happy for the moment, but I've realized now that all those things are just distractions from doing the right thing. Continuing and not losing hope and continuing walking that road. And that's something that I want to do now. And I need your help. You know, it's hard to do things without support, without friendship, and without, you know, people. And I'm not saying I'm like alone or lonely or anything, but for those of you watching this, I hope you can hear me, and I hope you can support me in some way. And I hope I can do the same for you, really. So yeah, if anyone's hearing this, just talk to me, start a conversation. Watch my stream, sub to my stream, follow me. You know, my social medias. Like I'm really trying. Um, so I do want to talk about, like, oh, I want to mention the color of my shirt. So I'm making this video on a day where I'm going to a funeral today, right? And I'm going to a funeral in like 3 hours, and it was a young friend of mine. Her name was Mary. She was 18. and really young, and died of like a unknown. It was like a unknown causes, really sudden and unknown. And I'm going to her funeral, and the family has asked that or that the people wear bright, colorful clothing. And this is the brightest shirt that I have. It's like a light blue teal shirt. And we're not wearing black. And I think that's kind of a way to express hope, because I think I'm not saying wearing black is wrong. I think it's completely okay to express your mourning, and to express, you know, that there is darkness, and to acknowledge the darkness when someone passes away, to wear black. I think that's perfectly respectful. But I also respect that her family has requested that we wear bright colors to show that she was a beautiful, colorful, hopeful person. And I want to respect that wish, and I really respect that too. To show that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and there will continue to be, no matter what happens. And we all kind of walk this road together, and together we kind of have to hold each other up and not really despair. And I'm talking as if I'm going through something hard, and like I said, I might be. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, I want to talk about a couple more things. The first thing is like attention to detail. I'm just like kind of going over my notes. But I have a quote here from Saint Therese. I'm going to read it. It's on my wall. Saint Therese of Lisieux. She said, "I have no other means of proving my love for you, other than that of strewing flowers. That is, not allowing one little sacrifice to escape, not one look, one word, profiting by all the smallest things and doing them through love." And yeah, so Saint Therese, she was a saint in France that grew up as a little girl and wanted to become a nun. And she was a sickly girl, not, didn't have a lot of, I guess, self-esteem, but she knew that she was valuable. And she knew that the love in her heart was big, and that she just wasn't capable of a lot. And it's an interesting way to go about life. But she acknowledged her littleness, and she said that, when she dies and goes to heaven, and if her spirit lives on, she will want to spread flowers to people from heaven. And that quote inspires me right now, because she talks about doing all the little things with love. And right now, there are a lot of little things that I ignore. I'm always looking at the big picture, but I don't have that attention to detail that I need. So like I've been like cleaning my room, and like just because I was cleaning my room today, and every little tiny thing, every little speck of dust, like the little stuff that I have lying around that I don't think is that valuable, I'm starting to see it differently. Like to take care of each little thing that I do, each thing that I pick up and put in another spot, or like even the little pennies and quarters that I find on the floor. Like it's kind of like that. Like things of value, like little pennies and dimes we find on the floor. Those are things of value. And I'm not saying that quote inspires me to be a penny pincher, but it's more that I need to be really attentive to the little things in life. So that's kind of something I've been thinking about today. So the last thing I want to address before I kind of close this video, I know it's kind of dragged on already. I don't know how long this video is. But the real reason I'm making this is because I am poor. I'm a poor man. And I'm not reaching out to you to give me money or anything like that. But I just want to express that my earning power is really low. And in order for me to continue on, like 27 years old, to make up for that is just to keep moving forward, but in a really smart way. And I've been trying to find ways to support myself, and they say to make it as an artist, you can't just put all your eggs in one basket. I know you guys have been waiting for Joan of Arc, the film that I always promised everyone that I would make, and that's still my dream. That's not off the table. It's not even on the shelf. It's my dream. But in order to stay alive, you need to be supporting yourself, and just working at that dream, unless I have a huge investor or something, it's not going to happen. And I need to support myself by doing things that keep me afloat. And I'm wondering, I think my main question to you right now as the viewer is, should I get a part-time job? I feel like it would be smart. I think at this point I should need it, because now that I've I think for a year now, a little over a year, I've been surviving without a part-time job. And I think the income is slowly increased with each little effort that I put in. Like we got the SPR store, we got Twitch subscriptions, we have commissions. That's like the main thing, right? And now I'm doing like cons and stuff. Like I'm a small time artist, not professional by any means. I would definitely call myself an amateur still, but I'm earning something. But in order to continue to push myself forward, I want to do more than just stay afloat. And the trade-off is that if I get a part-time job, um, I will lose like the time that I need to like continue to push myself and to reach the career that I want, to reach the dream. But at the same time, is that time trade-off to be able to support myself and really survive? Is that like gonna push me forward? Is that gonna accelerate or slow me down? I think that's the main question. So with everything I've shared with you now, I just want to hear your thoughts. I know this was kind of a long video, no music, no jump cuts or anything like that. It's just me talking. So if any of you were here long enough to listen to all of this, I want to hear your thoughts. Okay? Thank you guys. I love you guys, and God bless.